I did a poll recently on LinkedIn asking what the most terrifying part of starting a new business, and overwhelmingly people said it was the fear of not making enough money. So today we're going to talk about how to determine what is enough and how to structure your business and your time to earn that enough. My name is Mary Ann Lombardi, and I am an executive turned founder, author, mom, and former teacher, and I help people build confidence and independence by earning a full-time income off of a part-time business so they can work from home and spend more time with the people that they love and really love their life again. If you enjoy these videos, please let us know in the comments because it's kind of cool, right? Like it feels good to look in a comment and see somebody going, "Yay, you did a great job." So do that for us and subscribe so you don't miss a video. So we're going to jump right in and start with what we all know. Knowledge is power. Sometimes it's the mystery, the lack of knowledge that causes us the most stress in a situation. And when it comes to starting a business, what we don't know can cause us to dismiss the idea altogether. We think it's impossible to reach our goals just because we don't know how. Some mystery is good. There's always going to be risk in starting any new adventure, but planning will help you reduce that unnecessary risk. And change is much more manageable when we have a plan, because without that plan, our anticipation ends up running wild and we start to anticipate what's going to happen. The challenges, the time we're going to spend, the failure, the discomfort, all of those kind of things. And we anticipate the actions we're going to have to take. And in the moment, we don't know what those actions are. We don't know what to do first or next. And if we're already burnt out and stressed, all of this is overwhelming. So the more we know, the better we are able to avoid that overwhelm and make an informed decision about whether we can or even want to start a business and what kind of money we can make in the process. So, knowledge is power. Yes. So, when you're starting a business, there are a couple of elements that are going to determine the financial success of that new business, and planning for them as you start is going to make it so much easier to reach your financial goals. Those things are your offer, your market, and your pricing. So let's talk about each one of these. I've said it before, I'm going to say it 800 times. A business is simply a solution to a specific problem that a specific set of people are eager to pay you really well for. That's it. That's what a business is. Your offer is the package that your solution comes in. Your offer is how you're going to package it, put it together. It's the thing that your client buys because it delivers the results. It delivers the transformation your client is looking for. Your offer should be packed with lots of value. That value is what is going to determine how much you can charge for that offer. So let's look at an example. Here's the problem. The problem is there is an epidemic of girls thinking that they're bad at math. Research shows that this stereotype begins as early as second and third grade, and the bias that girls are bad at math is taught to girls, whether intentionally or not, by their parents, their peers, even their teachers. So here are two offers we can look at. Offer one, you can offer yourself as a math tutor and charge by the hour for that. Or solution two, offer two, you can create a tutoring program targeted towards elementary school girls, featuring confidence building skills to help them navigate that social bias, math basics to teach them the skills necessary to excel in math, and practical math to empower them to see math all around them and how useful math is in everyday life. The second solution, that second offer, packs in value and is worth more than offer one, that simple tutoring service. Offer two distinguishes you from your competition. It makes you a category of one, and tutoring just makes you like everybody else. And when you're a category of one with an offer that is rich with value, as the one described, which solves a very specific problem for a specific audience, you're able to charge a lot more for that offer. So your offer is going to play a big role in determining the financial success of your business. The second thing is your market, right? The market is that set of people that your offer, that your solution is helping. It's important to match your offer with a set of people who are eager for your solution, but also who have the means to pay for your solution. Let's look at another example. I work with an entrepreneur who she was providing equine therapy to students in economically disadvantaged communities. And it was a great program doing really meaningful work, but she was having a hell of a time making any money. And her clients were social service agencies. They were nonprofits who either have their own funding challenges or are burdened by systems that made her getting paid regularly and on time almost impossible. She was doing the work in Maryland horse country in one of the wealthiest counties in the region in a time where there's like an abundance of young people who need therapy. She's sitting in a market of people with needs and means by shifting her target market to serve youth from these more affluent families. She could make a lot more money and use some of that money to create a free program that supported the youth from disadvantaged backgrounds. So the shift in her market allowed her to still serve young people that she wanted to serve, but also get paid well for her work and build a financially successful business. So the market plays an important role in your ability to make money. And both of these things lead to the third element, which is your pricing. Math is your friend, okay? In general, if you charge less for your offer, you need more people to buy it to reach that financial goal. If you charge more, you need less people. And there's this feeling that if you charge less, it's going to be easier to find people to buy what you're selling, but that's not necessarily true. And it doesn't take into account what it costs you in time and what it costs you in money to serve more people instead of serving less people. So for example, if you have a shop on Teachers Pay Teachers and charge, $10 for a product, to make $5,000 a month, you're going to need to sell, 500 of that product. This is called a low ticket offer or a low ticket product, right? So to sell that 500, you're going to need to spend a lot of time marketing the heck out of that offer. You're going to build your social media. You're going to add your products on other marketplaces like maybe Etsy or be using Pinterest to help drive people. You're going to be watching like YouTube videos on how to hack the Teacher Pay Teacher algorithm, right? Like you're going to do all that shit. Now, going back to that math tutoring example versus that math program, empowerment program, if you're tutoring math on a site and making $60 an hour after fees, you're going to need to teach like 20 hours a week to make $5,000 a month. That's a lot of time spent tutoring, especially if you have a full-time job. If you offer that math empowerment program and charge $1,000 for that offer, to make $5,000 a month, you're going to need to secure 5 clients. This is called a high-ticket offer. To acquire those 5 clients, you're going to spend your time talking to parents and parent communities. You are already connected with those people. You're going to reach out through your existing networks and share that program. Each happy client is going to refer a new client to you. You're going to be doing less marketing and more relationship building. You're going to spend less time marketing, less time working because you're only serving 5 clients. And remember, the value of that offer is much higher. So parents are willing to pay for that higher price. So making enough in your side business will be determined by the value of that offer, the market or the set of people you work with, and what you charge for that offer, your pricing. Now, before we wrap this up, let's take a second to talk about what is enough in the first place. What do you need to make? What do you want to make? What is enough for you right now? And will that enough change over time? What do you want to use the money for? What is that extra money going to afford you? What is the overall life goal that money is going to make possible? These questions are essential to making sure you can make the most out of the elements that we've talked about and reach that financial goal. Because the more you set clear expectations, clear goals around what you want to accomplish and why the heck it matters in the first place, the easier it's going to be able to alleviate that pressure that comes with the not knowing and create a simple and manageable plan to reach those goals. And remember, knowledge is power and math is your friend. So to recap, we talked about the best ways to alleviate the fear of not knowing whether you're going to make enough money with that side business is to recognize that knowledge is power and remove the indecision by creating a plan. To create that plan, there are 3 elements of your business which control how much money you can make. Those are your offer, your market, and your pricing. And we talked about how to harness the power of these 3 things. And finally, we touched on how important it is to identify what is enough and what that money will allow your life to be, what the hell it's all for. So let me know if this helps. And if you have any other questions about any of these points, just let me know. I've also linked a previous video about how much it costs to start a business in the description below too. So check that out. And again, if you like these videos, please subscribe, please, leave a good comment, that kind of thing, so you don't miss a one. And I'll see you in the next one.